And we're glad you visited our school. Today we introduce you food around the world, Czech Republic and Czechoslovakia, and also we look forward to your presentation of food in England.
Italy is made up of 20 regions: Sicilia, Calabria, Sardinia, and Sud. This is a nice city of Italy: Milano, Roma, Livorno, Pisa, Venezia, Firenze, Napoli, Taormina. First color is red. Regarding the dietary habits of Italians, so unlike ordinary breakfast, leaving breads and meats. To the start of the day, only the strong chicken, meat, fresh meat, fish, rice, and milk. This is lettuce, fish, chicken, rice, milk.
I did it myself, so make allowances for me. In Czech Republic is very good agriculture. We on the south, Moravia is very much cows and other goat. And on the north is too much wine and or beef and open sandwich. Open sandwich is from split butter, sour pickle leaves, ham, cheese, red pepper, egg and meat. Catering culture. Czechs indulge a large portion.
It's
very expensive.
Yeah. You like food? Yeah. It's you drink a little bit in the morning? Yeah, my granny is there. In England we don't normally drink in the morning. Yeah.
Steve, you've had a very good talk to give to us. We enjoyed it. Thank you very much. It must have been a lot of hard work. And I hope that each one of you who are doing different countries, maybe you're learning some of the words of Italian and French and Mexican and Spanish. And if you are, you're a lot better than we. We are still trying to learn Czech language, but we find it very difficult. But I will go on to talk about food in England. You see the map here. England is split up into many counties. In fact, I haven't even counted how many. But okay, got some places, it's good. The food, like Czech Republic as well, has dishes from certain areas all over. Here's a few. I've listed just a few here. Lancashire hot pot is like a stew, which is similar to one we have made, but that comes from up in that area. And you have Yorkshire pudding, which comes from that area. Cornish pasties, which is a pie made of meat and potatoes and vegetables, that comes from down there. And we have Wiltshire sausages. Wiltshire is just in there. And also Cumberland sausages, which is up there. And local to Oxford, where we live, there's a town called Banbury, and they are famous for Banbury cakes, which is a pastry cake filled with currants and raisins and sultanas. And that is just slightly north of Oxford, about 25 kilometres north of Oxford. Eccles cakes, they are similar to Banbury cakes, and they come from up in Lancashire as well, near Cheshire, just up there. And Melton Mowbray is in a county of Leicester, which is there, and they are famous for making pies. They have make pastry pies out of pork, usually pork, very famous in England for their pork pies. And scones, which Ruth has made some, come from Devon, which is this part.
Devon scones.
Devon scones, which you see on camera, we'll show you. And then the last one you mentioned is Bakewell Tart. All these places are all towns or areas of the country. Bakewell is in Derbyshire, which is just in the centre of England there. So it varies all over the country from the different meals you can get. What we have, or what Ruth has made, not me, Ruth has tried to make, is some typical food which is general throughout the whole of the country, and just a sample. She can explain all that to you. I think, do you want to talk, Ruth, on the breakfast and the...
Yeah, I tell you about the eating day in England. Breakfast, we have a lot of toast and marmalade, which is orange jam, and we call it marmalade. This is Danish, but it is eaten in England, marmalade, for breakfast a lot. But the typical English breakfast, and if you ask in hotels often all over the world for English breakfast, that is cereal, fry is bacon, slanina, and sausage, and egg, and tomatoes, mushrooms, big fried breakfast, then toast and marmalade. That is the typical English breakfast. But people in England do not have that every day. No.
Maybe on Sunday.
Special or holiday or weekend maybe. But that is a typical English breakfast. In England today, we have very small lunch. Maybe sandwich and coffee, tea, and simple, maybe small salad, cold meat, but small lunch mostly. People working have maybe packed lunch, not a big meal. Main meal, the big meal of the day in England is dinner evening. And some typical traditional dishes. England is known for fish and chips. Very nice. Go to England, go to fish and chip shop. Sells only fish and chips. Very good.
And now they do sell kebabs.
Yeah, I'm always curry sauce, but it's mainly fish and chips that they're one shop, fish and chips. Sausage and mash. Our sausage are different from yours, very different, but they're all mostly pork, pig. Liver and bacon, another. Did you have liver in Czech?
Yes.
And tiny meat bacon, yeah. And steak and kidney pie. We eat a lot of pastry in England. Pie, sweet pie, savoury pies, lots of pastry in England. We have today stew and dumplings, which is the English equivalent to goulash and dumplings in Czech. Yes, I hope it's as good.
Ty knedlíky jsou ale vevnitř, nejsou to ty klasické knedlíky.
The traditional English dinner dish, and its main meal for Sunday in England is roast beef and Yorkshire pudding. And the Yorkshire pudding we have with gravy, which is the juice of the meat, over the Yorkshire, with vegetables and roast potatoes. Okay, that is a traditional English dinner.
Puding, tak to není ten sladký puding, je to opravdu úplně ne.
Yeah. And here today, well, we've got English cheeses. We have just two, but in fact there are over 700 English cheeses. And a lot of the cheese of England is hard cheese. We do a lot of hard cheese. That is cheddar. The most popular is cheddar. And it's, well, it's very nice. That is mature cheddar. So it's very strong flavour. Yeah, very tasty. You can also find
It's graded, the cheese, cheddar cheese is graded from 1 to 6.
1 to 6, and that is 6.
Mild to strong.
That is number 6, very
Takže
mature.
máte velmi uležený, u nás bychom řekli uležený sýr, jo? Je to ta největší hodnota.
And Stilton, very strong also. A typical English cheddar.
We didn't open it yet.
We haven't opened it. It's very strong. It's very
You'll
strong.
probably smell well.
You can try, but
Nebudeme to otvírat, ono to rozuměli jste, že by to asi něco jako tvarušky.
No, že to bude
French. It's not like French, but it's strong. It's a nice cheese. And cakes in England, I don't make many cakes, but we do have cakes in England. And I have bought flapjacks, and that is oatmeal, butter, and syrup. And you can't get syrup anywhere else. It's just liquid sugar, runny sugar, and it's, I don't know, it's only English, I think.
Jako tekutý cukr.
Yeah?
Když se to rozvařili s vodou trošičku.
karamel, no.
Yeah. Okay, so if you'd like to try...
Yeah, I could just tell you a bit. Our English sandwiches,
Oh, yes.
Your open sandwiches are beautiful, lovely looking and elegant. The English sandwiches are always put between two pieces of bread. This came about probably in about the 19th century with a guy called the Earl of Sandwich. He was a small, not royalty, just like a sir,
Lord.
like an earl.
Lord.
Yeah. And he used to go to almost like a casino and play cards. And because he didn't like to finish his cards, he just asked somebody, well, can you put a piece of meat in between a piece of bread? And he ate it while he was playing cards. And so the sandwich was invented, the English sandwich.
It's easy to eat.
Well, you could go and come up and get them in the easier.
Tak si to rozpolíte, dáte to do břežívačky, no?
Yeah, but we can taste. So come and get one.
We have more.
Yeah, plenty. This here is toast and Marmite. Now, some people have that for their breakfast. Instead of toast and marmalade, they will have toast and Marmite.
To je úplně něco jiného, je to marmeláda.
Now, Marmite is a very strong flavoured, it's called yeast extract. Now,
Salty, very salty. Make you drink.
you can try, but we've only put very small pieces because you either, when you say to Ivana, you might, the advertisement in England is you either hate it or you love it. Now most people will go, just try a bit.
Very good for me. Very good, yeah. Já jsem to zkoušela, je to chutná.
Love it or hate
Or
it.
hate it. You want to say about your pudding?
Bread and butter is old traditional dish for leftover bread and butter. We have a lot of bread and butter, and we used to have bread and butter with your meal, bread finger, and then not eaten. So leftover, make a pudding, and this is just bread.